Well, hello, cruise fans. Maybe you're thinking about going on a cruise, or maybe you have one, you're in the early planning stages of going on a cruise. And so you're trying to figure out the best way to get from wherever you live to the actual ship. Or maybe you're like us and you are tempted to do a land and sea vacation, which I would highly recommend. My wife and I just recently got back from a land and sea vacation, and it was absolutely fantastic. Hello, my name is Randy, and I make all kind of videos about vacations, all kind of different vacations, cruising videos, Walt Disney World videos, Universal Studio videos, scuba diving videos, and so on. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today I want to talk about specifically the travel bus, the travel that you can arrange from a Disney resort to Port Canaveral for a cruise. My wife and I, again, we're doing research like some of you are, and we were trying to weigh the pros and the cons of whether you want to do an Uber or a Lyft from your resort, or if Disney transportation was the way to go. And of course, money is always a concern. But I want to tell you about our experiences. We decided to go ahead and book it. We booked our pickup at the Contemporary Resort as we were staying at beautiful Bay Lake Towers. We had a 2-day trip, which I already have one video up about. And we arranged for Disney bus transportation to pick us up from, again, Contemporary Resort and take us. I want to say it was a little bit around an hour. It was an hour drive to Port Canaveral, so we could board the absolutely beautiful Disney Wish for a 4-day awesome cruise, which I have a lot more content planned in the coming days. So if you are interested in seeing videos of that, please hang around and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. I would certainly appreciate it, and you would be showing your support for me to make more videos like these. So the one of the biggest benefits and reasons why I would probably recommend that you do this like we did is convenience. It was extremely convenient. Basically, you put your bags out the night before from your room, and this was all prearranged, and you didn't have to worry about them. You did not have to worry about your bags until later on that afternoon when they magically appeared outside your stateroom on the Disney Wish, which was absolutely incredible. So we boarded the bus transportation. They checked us in, and we got on the bus, and it was one of those really nice charter buses, of course. The air conditioning was there, and the seats were very comfortable. And of course, everybody on board is very excited because everybody's going to be on the Wish in a matter of an hour or so. So that was nice. The other thing that I really enjoyed, and of course, is that Disney Touch, is they have those screens in front of you. And during the journey, they had different trivia questions up there. They had, Mickey cartoons playing up there. And, of course, they had advertisements rolling as well. But that kind of, fueled your excitement toward the upcoming cruise, Disney trivia and whatnot. And, of course, my wife and our friends, they knew most of the answers. I, of course, knew very little. But the journey was extremely comfortable. The bus was very, very comfortable. The air conditioning, like I said, was good. The video was very, very nice. And it was just a very, very enjoyable ride. And then basically when you got to the port, you got off, and again, you didn't have to worry about your luggage. You just got off of the bus and went into the terminal, which was very, very nice. And you checked in, and you waited. We waited. I think we were zone group number 3 or 4. We were very early, which I think is another benefit of using the transportation is that you are allowed on the ship earlier than a lot of people. So I think we were like group 2 or 3, and then man, before you knew it, you were getting on the gangway, and off you went, and you went to the most exciting time of your cruise whenever you're boarding the beautiful ship. So overall, I would have to say that it was a very, very enjoyable experience, and we did, of course, take advantage of it after our cruise as well. When we disembarked, we went back on another bus, and we had one more night in the beautiful Riviera Resort. So that was really nice too. So overall, I would highly recommend it. As far as price, I want to say it was around in the neighborhood of maybe a little bit over $100. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head, but I know it wasn't like tremendously expensive. I'm sure Uber was probably, comparable, maybe slightly cheaper. But the problem with the Uber or the Lyft is it's an Uber or a Lyft. There may be problems with your luggage. There may be issues with the driver, the vehicle, so on. With the Disney transportation, you know exactly what you're going to get. And the convenience was, in my opinion, extremely well worth it. So I hope this video helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like. And of course, if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments below. And once again, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channels, as we have much more content coming up. And thank you so much for your time, and we will see you on the next one.